we don't have the luxury anymore. We saw what's happening in America and what's happening in Europe happen in Iran. That's why I'm here in the first place. And so today, when they were burning the flags, the chant they were chanting is the same chant they were chanting in Iran when the Shah fell. The same exact chanting. So imagine, people that are 5 years older than me or 10 years older than me that, really lived that. I was born the year of the revolution, but imagine people that were 10 or 15 years old, seeing the same things and hearing the same things and smelling the same things as when their beloved country fell to these Islamists.
Right.
So we cannot be afraid of being called names. I started speaking up, against, for example, the Black Lives Matter organization when they were marching in the streets, but I read their charter and it was racist against Jews in their charter. So for me, how could you claim to be bigoted against when you're being bigoted? You don't get to choose. And I called them out on it. And I brought Black leaders on. I said, how do we support Black people without supporting this corrupt organization? So it was really like, yes, Black Lives Matter, but this organization is not it. Called them out, got called all sorts of things. And then now look, everybody woke up. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. When October 7th happened and they were supporting Hamas, they were all shocked. They were shocked. They were marching with Black Lives Matter in the streets and they were shocked. But it's like it was in their charter. Or the Women's March, when they had Linda Sarsour on stage bashing Israel at the Women's March, they put their head in the sand and they ignored it. And then they were shocked when October 7th happened. We cannot put our
Were
head
you
in the
shocked?
sand. No,
Yes.
I actually went online. That was the first thing after October 7th that I posted that blew up on X and on Instagram, was saying, I'm glad you had the luxury to be shocked. We've been screaming for years and years. You didn't listen. Wake up. And unfortunately, still people are asleep. Acceptance in these progressive spaces is more important to them than their own survival and the survival of the Jewish people in the state of Israel. And that's really sad.
Acceptance, can you elaborate? Like acceptance in what way?
Oh, so for example, university professors, very liberal spaces, right? Very progressive spaces. All of their friends are progressive. And they were shocked when a lot of them became anti-Israel.
Yeah.
And when they were supportive of the campus protests, which a lot of them, they're saying, we are Hamas. The professors, their colleagues, were like, October 7th was exhilarating. And still it's like, if they get rid and they say, no, that's not what I believe in, they will lose literally their entire social circle. And some of them aren't strong enough to do that or to go out and make new friends. And so they will stay in these circles and try to be accepted and shut up.
Right,
to not lose their social circle. Like, that's more important.
They think if they conform, they're going to get somewhere, but you're not going to get somewhere by conforming.
No.
You get somewhere by what you're doing, standing up for what you believe in.
Yeah, I hope
what you truly believe in.
Yeah, and
not for what
and
you
know
think.
What the other thing too, which you say that it like reminds me is, when you say what you actually think, the people that support you and like you, they like you for who you actually are.
Right.
They're not liking you for your persona or for the fake version of you or for the edited version of you. And that is so good spiritually and mentally.
Right.
Not to have to censor yourself, obviously, like, don't have like no frontal lobe and just go around offending everybody. And you can say things to get the most across to the audience that you're speaking to. You want to be intelligent about it, but people know where you stand and they can choose to listen and respect. And even if they don't fully agree or agree at all, there's a respect there. Right. There's, to me, no respect for someone who's censoring themselves or pretending to be somebody else. And I have to tell you, the other thing that I learned is that if you're walking this fine line and walking on eggshells, that line moves. So if you're not saying what you actually believe, when the line moves, people are going to pull up those things that you said that weren't really what you thought, but you thought that's what you should say, and it's not going to be okay anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's better to just say what you think and stick to your core values and what you know to be right from the start.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, there's a cost either way.
Correct.
You might as well take the better road, which is truth, and the truth wins.
Truth
really
prevails, and words that come from the heart enter the heart.